Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready.
And off we go from Seattle.
Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On 2nd and 7, Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 19 Smith on first down.
He's going to get this complete here to lock it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
As they're down to the 29-yard line. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He's going to keep this again.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll try the air now with Smith. Forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Heineke.
Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
Here's Heineke.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On play action, Heineke. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Geno down to throw. Buying time to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tanner Muse came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Heineke. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now Gino. Dancing to his left. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 touch.
Throwing now is Gino. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
And that's caught inside the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Heineke.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Commanders 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Left side. Touchdown, Washington.
He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
Here's Walker.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw, Smith. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 65 yards, 65 yards.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete,
and the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd and 12, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right,
touchdown! Noah Fant.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle.
Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready!
Give to Walker on the read option.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Ready!
They snap it to Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Out of the gun, Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Goff on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
The open man is Shark. It's complete.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
We're scoreless after 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Gone. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. From the gun on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, it's gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Brooks. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
That is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he gets it down to the 32. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Smith. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
19 right. Liking 18.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On 4th down, Goff steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd.
Walker hit and the ball is out.
And the Lions have recovered.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Goff.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Forced out to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
On the jump.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake... That's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Goff. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Now that'll be caught by... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they return.
Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Hold the ready. 79 Broncos.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
D. Eskridge.
78 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Myers Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Once again, it's Swift.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by a feet.
The home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Go, check.
Burt sets up to throw it.
it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here's Hurts to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Geno.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Hurts.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by...
Touchdown, Seahawks!
DK Metcalf.
30 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. After the sack on first down, Smith.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
18 Rattlers.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Touchdown. Deep.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started.
And off we go from Seattle.
Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Ready?
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st down, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Woolen will return it from the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He lets it fly for Lockett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
From the red zone now, Smith.
He completes this to Walker. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Again, Smith. Dancing to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming. To throw is Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 7-7, our score after 1. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Cousins gives way to Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. Now Cousins on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Cousins to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Fourth down, Cousins. Flush to his right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place you tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Cousins.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
To throw, Cousins. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Check it. Warriors 17.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys... And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gino. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. before getting this inside the 30. Now Gino on first down.
Going right back to Fant.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Throwing now is Gino. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Smith. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett from 13 yards out as they have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Getting the ball is Cook, right left.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And some room to roam now. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Cousins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Cousins. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Cousins now.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have defense. You just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Cousins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Cousins now from the 50. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On first and 10, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll throw again. Cousins. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On second and very short, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Cousins. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover. His guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Throwing on second and 8, Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Being chased out left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he